Alright, so hopefully there's audio this time. Thank you. Alright, everybody, welcome back to some more Sercacraft. It is I, Xilestar, and today I have the data pack installed, and now I'm going to have to repeat everything that I said. So while this is going on, while this is being uploaded, Palworld will also be joining it, so that will be amazing. So that'll kind of help bridge the series kind of thing while I go and fix the data pack kind of thing. So we couldn't initiate. Well, so I asked if there was a possible way to do the whole locking storage thing to what I wanted. So, so while there is, you're gonna have to do it in a different way, which is very very sad. But not much I can do about it. I'm afraid it's more so the limitations of what Minecraft can do. So maybe in the future it'll be possible, but right now it is not. So the idea was that if I was to, let's say, click it here. So if I were to do, let's say, slash trigger, not this. So Sanctuaria, let's say, lock underscore storage. So if I were to type this, pretty much, what would happen is that it would take where your relative coordinates are. Go 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, 10 blocks this way, and 10 blocks this way. 10 blocks above, 10 blocks down. And then it would sort of create like a sphere kind of thing, and it would change all of the storage within that sphere so that only the person with a specific tag would work. And my specific tag would have been like the owner of my dimension, which would have been Sanctuaria. So that's pretty much what would have happened. Now, I have a question. I didn't create a triggered tag for it, which is very sad. So I'm going to have to do it through remoting in. So let's do this. I think it's... Yeah, sorry about the whole lag thing here that's happening. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to... You know what? I'm just going to up myself again, just so though it's much easier, because I don't know if you can actually do... Unknown command? What are you talking about? Slash op. What? That's the same thing. Did I type did I type my name differently? No, I didn't. Alright, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I can see the different things. You can see like I was trying, right? Eh? Okay, that's just that. Okay, so we're gonna go with uninstall, which will run that, and then we're going to go with slash reload one more time. There you go. That's what we wanted. Now we're going to go slash deop Dremore. There we go. So I'm no longer an operator. Perfect. So what this is supposed to do is that this is supposed to tell you that your dimension is ready. So how this data pack right here works is that it only messages you. It does not message anybody else. I have tested this, so there's that too. I have tested it. That only the person who is here will be able to test it. I have tested it because I have another account that I use on my laptop. That's kind of how I actually worked on. That's how I actually worked on Sanctuaria behind the scenes. That's kind of how most of this is actually created, is that I use that account kind of thing. I use that account to kind of do everything that I needed to do for Sanctuaria and just overall just testing out the data pack to making sure that any of the owner like commands wouldn't actually work. So yeah. But so there's only two errors. It has to do with the whole lock situation. So I shouldn't have put the lock situation on here, but it is. Not much I can do about it, I'm afraid. So, well, there is something I could have done. I could have just not put it in, but it's there for now. I'm gonna have to fix everything, but that's beside the point. The point is that like it's there. I did test to see if the dimension works. It does. So here's what the issue was. So in Mojang's Infinite Wisdom, they have not changed creating dimensions from being experimental, despite the fact that it's been 5 versions now since they included it. I think it was since the Nether. Maybe Caves and Cliffs. Maybe Caves and Cliffs. So maybe like 4 or 5 versions that this functionality has existed, but yet they still haven't changed it, so that though like it's not experimental. So for my dimension to work, you have to load, like you have to do a server restart and then do it. So pretty much, yeah, so pretty much if you're online, this will happen, right? So this message never popped up when I first booted up the server. So I think what ended up happening was that it didn't kick in because I wasn't logged in when the server restarted. So that is very interesting. But the other thing is that like I have to create this function into a trigger command so that we don't have to toot that again. So now that I know that it works, there you go. This is what was supposed to happen. Okay. So the TPA and TP deny, or the TPA, TPD kind of thing, is supposed to be when somebody else tries to teleport to you. It'll sort of, how do I word it? Like it's supposed to pretty much allow them to enter your dimension or not. I would have to take out my laptop, remote in, record me remoting in, and entering in the TP command in order for you guys to see it. It's just too much of a hassle. And unfortunately, with the launcher that I use, at launcher, it's not possible, or maybe it is, but I'm just not sure how it would work. It's not possible for me to sort of log into Minecraft on a separate like client kind of thing and be able to show it off. But just know that it works. So the idea is that everybody will be gifted this command right here. /trigger Centuria TP. That's pretty much what everybody's going to be given. The owner has access to all of the commands because they have a tag for themselves called whatever the dimension is, owner. So because you're the owner, you should have access to all of the said commands. So there you go. So this is supposed to give you an object that you're supposed to be able to use so that like you can access your storage. Unfortunately, that is how it's supposed to be for as of right now. But we are working, but I am doing my best to kind of working on 2 separate versions of being able to lock, as you saw through the functions. So the idea is that, or the main idea is that if I were to, do I have some storages left? I do have some chests, okay. So if I have this chest right here, okay? So if I have these stack of 16 chests, what I can do is that I can use, I think I would have to up myself again. But the idea is that there are 2 commands that I can use. Hang on, I'm gonna go up myself again. Sorry about that. I just want to show the function. That's it, and then I'm gonna turn it off. So, the lock eyes and the lock hand. So there will be 2 separate commands. One is going to be like Centuria lock hand, which when you click it, it's going to take the item in your inventory and add a special data that only you can open with, well, what was supposed to be the tag, right? But because you can't do that, you have to have an item. Now I'm trying to work on getting the item to be as hidden as much as possible. So that way, though, like, nobody can guess the password, right? That's what it is. So it's like saying, like, what's your bank password kind of thing, right? Like, you want to hide that. So that's what this is for. For this in general, what I'm going to be doing is, again, there's the lock hands part. Oh, that's a trigger. Yeah, so there's the lock hands one, which will allow you to lock whatever storage is in your main hand kind of thing, I think. I don't know about the offhand, but I know the main hand, yes. And the other one, lock eyes, is kind of the other one that I wanted to mention as well. So lock eyes means that, like, if it's within your eyesight or within your view kind of thing. So if I look at this chest and enter that trigger command, it's going to lock it. And then same idea with this one. Now, I don't know how it works with large chests, though, because it's 2 blocks, right? Not 1. I'm hoping that it works the way that I think it does, because they're both the same kind of thing, like they're both attached to the same thing, because it's one conjoined like block in a sense. I'm hoping that it works that way instead. And if it does, that's awesome. That's exactly what I want. But if not, it's fine. I'm not going to be too angry about that. I did not remove op. Alright, let's go remove op then. There you go, de-op. There you go. Yeah, so I'm sorry about opping and de-opping myself, then opping again, and then de-opping. As I said, this is going to be how the server is going to be run, pretty much. So, hooray, right? Like, this is how the server is going to run now. We're not going to be able to slash game mode our ways to victory. Look at that. Can't do it. Look at that. Even if I were to type it incorrectly, creative, watch, it's not going to work. Oh, man. Unknown or incomplete command. That's not normal. Yeah, no time to use creative mode anymore. Only strictly survival. But the cool thing is that, like, I'll show you through this. Oh no, I got disconnected from my server. Whatever will I do? So if I log back in, this is what I see every time I do it. Look at that. Look at that message right there. Did OBS just tell me there's an encoding error? That's weird. Never seen that before. Especially for this. Is it because of fabric? Is it because you don't like fabric? Anyway. Can I actually... Oh, okay. So I can influence the mini-map when it's not on screen. That is so weird. Anyway. Anyway, so what happens is that if you were to click on this, well, it's not going to say teleport to Sanctuaria for anybody else, but for me, it'll say teleport to Sanctuaria, and it's going to issue you the command already. So if you use /triggers Sanctuaria _TP, it'll teleport you to the dimension. Which is really, really cool. So I can be in my dimension doing whatever I want. And I just found this out, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. So if you use the journey, I don't know about Zero's map. I know Journey because I use it. If I go to waypoints, yeah, I realize I have those. If I go to new, I can create a new one, and I can call it Sanctuaria. I'm going to make it the bright cyan. Why not? And hit save. And it recognizes the dimension too. Did you see that? It recognizes that my dimension. Look at that. That's awesome. Now I have a question. Does this actually work here? It doesn't. That's awesome. But if I do /trigger Sanctuaria _TP, I teleport right back to where I was. So awesome. Can it be thunderstorms, please? How did you... Oh, no, wait. Is that the one that was already, like, that left already? Anybody else escape from my clutches? There you go. I know they're gonna be angry, but like, hey, you escape. Oh no, this guy doesn't really care. Wait, I have a cartographer? Oh, I see. I do have a cartographer. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, they didn't see it. It was behind closed doors, pretty much. Why are you looking at me like that? Why is he following me? Does he have me like tagged or something like that? Do I need to like be shaved from my own compound or something like that? Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I love this. All right, so Oh, right, yeah. I haven't really actually done anything with this. We're going to go do that right now, though. But I want to make sure, though, that I have all that I want, though. I could go and give myself... Didn't I have efficiency? Oh, I have it on here. Alright, just wanted to turn on the light. Just wanted to be able to see behind my computer. Alright. Mainly just to stay out of the darkness. Let's see here. I don't have anything else, do I? Don't I have a grindstone? I do. Okay, I want to use that to my advantage. Grab that. Grab this, just so I can get some more enchantments. Or basically pretty much just, like, get a bunch of, I think that's everything. I do have a ton of bows, though. Why are those the same? Why does it consider those two the same object? This one's enchanted, this one's not. Okay, weird. We'll get rid of all these ones. Alright,